All right, guys, welcome to the channel. I got someone else that's willing to get on the stream, the video. I'm gonna go ahead and hit her with a verses, and she's gonna go ahead and just talk about anything. Remember, it's called the Vent Room on YouTube. But you can talk about whatever, vent about boyfriends, vent about work, vent about whatever. But today, let's see what she has to say. So let me go ahead and hit her up with a verses. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So like I said, finally, through all the troubleshooting, I got her on, and I just want you guys to welcome
Sunshine. I'm to the
sunshine,
stream
sun
here.
rays. There you go. So
Well, I want to say a story when I was like 14 or 15, pretty young, into those flyer parties in LA. Um, what would I like? Let me
real
see.
real quick, real quick,
How can I start? What?
real quick. Let's define flyer parties to people that have never, because there's some people don't know what those are. What are flyer parties? Can you describe what a flyer party is? Paint the picture for us.
A flyer party is basically youngsters in the freaking party where they all throw freaking parties into this little stupid flyer. They put all their badges, their crew names into party scenes
Badges.
and blah blah blah. Yes, I said badges. They hang them around their fucking neck. That's where you're actually from. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So I had a flyer party for my birthday when I was like 14, 15. Thank you to Fly. Um it was a crazy thing that I will never forget. I had a flyer party with my freaking information of the party on the flyers. I gave it to all my friends from like school, from the people I used to party with, la la la. So I had my phone number on there, and I guess my parents were looking for me on that at that time. So when they called to the phone number, I don't know if you guys know this, but back then you would put your address as your voicemail or la la la. So I left my address as a voicemail on there, and my parents called me because the address was put on by like 10 or 11 p.m., whatever. My dad calls me and I just ignore the message. So it directs them to my voicemail. On my voicemail, it had the address of the location where the party was at. I don't know how he knew. I don't know what the fuck, but whatnot. So, anyways, I'm having a freaking flyer party. My oldest brother is there with my whole friends, my brother, his girlfriend at the time. He have no kids. Um, my mom wasn't with my dad at this moment. My It was like my dad, my mom, and her boyfriend. So I guess them three were looking for me, and they end up finding the address. They see my brother. He's like, "Where's your sister at?" She's like, "He's not here. I know this is a party." La la la. They're going at it. She's like, "She's not here. I'm over there hiding in a fucking chair under a freaking bush, like that was so thin. I was wearing a freaking dress. I don't know. I was just in dirt, like literally covered. Everybody was like hiding me. There was like at least 40, 50 people there. So I don't know how he found me. He found me at the end. I was so fucked up, like drunk. And very embarrassing because like my parents are looking for me at a party. They fucking stopped the whole fucking DJ, like everything. I was like, oh my god. They
How old were
recognized
you?
my friend at the. I was like 13 or 14 years old.
That was a 13-year party. Oh,
Yeah,
you a badass kid. You hear this shit, guys? Comment
I
down
was
below.
bad.
Real quick, hold
I
up.
was 13.
So when you say you were effed up, it was drinking plus nos, right? Because a lot of people that went to flyer
Yeah, you
parties,
remember those
uh,
MDs? Yeah, I'm sure you
man,
do.
I don't remember none of that. I never did none of
Los
that.
Locos MDs, that was me.
MD 2020, yeah. Fucking bad dogs. And then what happened? So
Bad.
you're
So,
partying,
anyways,
you're messed up, and then DJ stops.
they recognized my friend at the front door too. So, anyways, my friend's charging, the entrance. People come in and flyer, you charge the entrance, whatnot. So they
Ten
end up
bucks.
finding me. And my dad yells at me, see my mom, and then her boyfriend. I'm like, these three mother are here. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so fucked up. So all I remember is like my dad grabbing me, dragging my ass out from the fucking party all the way to the front. My brother was like telling my dad, like, let her go, da da da, like arguing back and forth. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I don't know. I was what I was doing because I was fucked up. So my brother's over there arguing with my dad. So he puts me in the car. My dad's trying to kick off my brother off the car because he said that if he wasn't gonna go on, my dad was gonna beat me up. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I was fucked up, so I don't know what the fuck was going on. My brother ends up hanging himself from the fucking car until we got home. So then we get home. My dad didn't live there. My mom and her boyfriend there. So they're like talking to me outside, but I'm literally passed out in the fucking chair as like he's fucking yelling at me. I don't remember half of this because I was drunk. My brother told me the story next day. So I'm sitting in the chair. My brother's in one chair. My dad's going at it with my brother.
Yeah.
And basically, after they started like arguing, I finished arguing. I was throwing up while they were fucking arguing over there. So my dad tells my brother, she better pick her shit up, blah, blah. And I don't know. They were just going at it. But the most embarrassing shit is me hearing it from my friends the next morning.
What they tell you?
Oh my God.
Real
I
quick,
felt
real
so
quick. At what
embarrassed.
time was this? What time was this?
This was like at 11, 12 o'clock.
Oh, okay, so at least you
And
got to
I went
party. At least you got to
a
party.
little bit.
All
But
right,
fast.
all right.
Yeah. Dude, the next morning, I kid you not, my arms from here, my legs from my knees were busted open. Those shits were burning the next day because my dad dragged my ass out all the way down the fucking hill like a fucking mop.
But the party continued, right?
Party continued. Yeah.
They had to make the money. Shit.
Yeah, I would never want to experience that again. But that's a memory I would always remember.
Now, real
Never
quick,
forget.
this might be a little personal, but for YouTube, purposes, can you disclose what party crew you were from? Maybe someone comments and goes, "Oh my God, I was at that party."
So I was from Queens and Nappy.
Queens of Nappy.
Yeah. And then 323 Finest Ladies. Till this day, I still have my badges.
You have it? Show it, please.
Yeah.
Show it. Show it.
I will show them, but next time.
All right, cool. I wish I had mine.
I went through my stuff not too long ago, and I was like looking them up. I was like, oh shit, look what popped out. But I do have them. Both.
Pretty funny, huh?
Yeah. Crazy. A lot of memories. I would have walked miles and miles to get from one party to my house.
Wow. You know what? That's another topic. Yes.
And now can I fucking walk a mile? No, I can't.
I was the same. Matter of fact, I have a few stories I was going to tell you. Like, sometimes it was scarier just the fucking to get there or to get out. You know how they would raid the parties and the cops would come in?
Yeah.
Those are funny. They didn't even arrest anybody because, I mean, it was so many people. They would just confiscate what tanks. That
So
shit
do
sucked.
you have any memories from any of your party scenes or anything that happened to you?
I have a
At a party.
few. I told you I'm a DJ, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told you about the getting raided.
No.
Cops were outside. All right. Let me paint that picture.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, cool. So this is like what I was 14, and I was DJing, right? And one of my friends, he's all like, "Hey, dog, I just got a 60-pounder." For those guys that don't know, that's a Nas tank. It's a really big one. So I was like, all right, cool. This is inside a house, okay?
Okay.
So they scoop me up, and I only take like two bocinas, my mixer. At that time, I like to drink fucking 40s. So I was already kind of tipsy when I got there. Verga. I don't know if you heard that, but they're popping fireworks outside. Yeah. So I get there. There was nothing, no furniture. It was just like floor. Okay, so I'm like, and where do I connect? They had an extension cord coming from outside. Back then I used to smoke, so they passed me blunts. I'm over here worried, like, are we in an abandoned house? You know what I'm saying? Like, I tampoco soy tan pendejo and shit, you know?
Yeah.
So fuck it, I connect it. I bring some lights, and then fuck it, I don't pay nothing to it. It's already like 9 p.m. So I start playing some music, like boom boom. This is how we start getting popping. And then all of a sudden, I see a few other homies come through. And I keep drinking. I look up. I see other few homies come through. It's around 10 p.m. now. I look up, and it's full of girls. I'm already feeling it. People, I'm like fucking 4 balloons in. Like, literally, I would have 2 and 2 and just keep DJing, whatever. And then out of nowhere, I just remember, you know how when you're nosed out, you hear like in your head, you hear do 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 do. So I'm talking and I go,
You're fucked up.
y'all ready to roll.
Everything slow motion.
And then
Oh,
I hear
hell no.
and look, and I kid you not, it just stopped. I was like do, and then I hear, this is the LAPD. I went sober like that, and they're like, shut that shit off. I turned off the music, and everyone goes shh. You know, they're knocking on the front door loud, like don't. And the homie just looks at me. He's like, don't trade, fool, don't trade. They can't come in without a warrant. They could, you know. And I was like, I don't think that's how it works, fool. But whatever, you know. So, oh man. So, whatever. They keep knocking, and 3 minutes pass. Everyone's chilling. But you know how dumbasses are. You can still hear it in the background.
No, okay.
Yeah,
Correct.
and I'm like, bro, turn that.
Still going.
Please, shut the hell up.
You
Whatever.
got no silencer, don't do it.
Exactly. So whatever. After 3 minutes, the cops stop. They stop beeping or they stop knocking, right? So then I go, everything's cool. Fuck it. I turn the music on like 20%, just enough to like kind of keep going. Out of nowhere, you look at, so the house was kind of like this. I was DJing from the sala, and like on the right side, it was like a big window, but we blocked it with like a, you know. Out of nowhere, you see spotlights, choppers.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then that's when you hear it from the voice of the helicopter. This is the, you know, from the little thing that they be doing. That's when they got real. They literally said, "This is the LAPD. Y'all have 30 seconds to get them out." Blah 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 blah. And we're gonna knock this shit in. And then, damn, everyone's like, "Nah, they're not gonna do it." So everyone continues hitting the nos. And they tell they tell me, put the music. By the way, is anyone commenting? Because I don't see no comments. No one? Chalice.
They're just joining.
Okay. So whatever. Yeah, I continue it. And then, I kid you not, 10 seconds later, so you hear a big ass putazo. That's the LAPD coming in. Man, my balls fucking fell. I was young, you know. Yeah, what the fuck? You know what I did? I literally just grabbed my mixer and my laptop. I left the speakers. I left everything. I just remember like everyone, you know how everyone bum rushes? So everyone's like fucking casi, you know? And yeah, at the end of the day, we all jumped the back of the fence and there was already cops on the outside waiting. They arrested a few people. But yeah, that's my story. I got away, but I lost some speakers, some lights. But it was fun.
You never went back for them.
Fuck no! What the fuck? Hell no! I was stupid, but I ain't stupid. But it was fun.
Maybe